Hey everyone, my name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my WWE Smackdown review on high. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please before watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content on the channel like this, cause I'm on the road to 8K and a path to YouTube partner. Follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my WWE Elimination Chamber review and highlights that I posted on the channel yesterday. Go watch that and show some love as well too. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Now, WWE Smackdown was a solid show, and I give it a 9 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. It says WWE Smackdown was live from Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Commentary tonight were Waybear and Joe Tessor. WWE Smackdown kicks off with clips of different wrestlers entering the arena. We cut to Damian Priest, who is walking backstage, and he is attacked by Drew McIntyre, who tells him, "What did you think was going to happen?" We cut to Elimination Chamber highlights and cut back into the arena. So we get Randy Orton's promo on Kevin Owens. And this promo right here, I ain't even gonna lie to you, this was a solid promo by Randy Orton. Solid. Randy Orton music hits, and now he comes to the ring. A Randy Orton chant from the crowd. He points all around the arena. Randy Orton begins by saying that a lot of crazy stuff have happened since he has been gone. He mentions John Cena and the fans boo. He says John Cena has always been on the top of this profession, and now he's just a bottom of rock. That gives a whole new meaning to the term rock bottoms, and he laughs. Randy Orton welcomes everyone to the show, and he remains on John Cena's topic. He says he and Cena have a lot in common, and there aren't that many people with whom he has a lot in common with. But one that short list is Kevin Owens. He says he and Kevin Owens have both done things to get the job done. They have always pushed the envelope in the name of the business. He says Kevin Owens, the wrestler, he respects how he busted his you know what to get to WWE. He admires that. But it's Kevin Owens that the man that he has a problem with. Randy Orton says that's a quote out there which he will butcher and is never underestimated a jealous man ability to destroy another man. He says that is Kevin Owens. He is all jealous. Look at what he did to Cody Rhodes because Kevin Owens was jealous of the gold around Cody Rhodes' race. Sami Zayn, they fought to and nailed, but they will always become friends again. But at the Elimination Chamber, he attempted to drop Sami Zayn on his head on the concrete, and Kevin Owens will make you believe that Kevin Owens did that because Sami Zayn helped Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. But that's not the truth. It's because Sami Zayn has become a bigger star than Kevin Owens. Randy Orton says Kevin Owens was a friend at one time, and Kevin Owens hit him with a power driver because Randy Orton tried to protect his friend. He says Kevin Owens won every title there is to win, and if you ask anyone what their goal is in WWE, is to main event WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did that twice, and one of them was against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Randy Orton asks what does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He is never satisfied enough. It's never enough. Randy Orton says a year and a half ago he had a spinal injury, and every doctor told him his career was done. But he busted his you know what to come back, and now Kevin Owens has pissed him off. When he came out at the Elimination Chamber to save Sami Zayn, he hit Kevin Owens with an RKO, and he felt something coming over him. And he normally that's enough, but something came over him which he hasn't felt in a decade, and he liked it. He started to hear those voices, and he said, and the voices told him to kick Kevin Owens in the head as hard as he can. He tells everyone to listen to him, and he says that he will prove that Pat McAfee is only the second greatest punter in WWE. Randy Orton throws his microphone and his music hits as he posed on the top rope. That was a solid promo by Randy Orton. And Kevin Owens did take out Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton with a package power driver. But when Randy Orton was trying to punt when Randy Orton was trying to punt Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber, it was an issue for him. But it wasn't an issue when Kevin Owens hits a package power driver on Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton. But when Randy Orton tried to punt Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber, and those security guards stopped it, so now it's an issue. But I just cannot wait to see Randy Orton punt Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 41. That's all I gotta say. All right, let's move on. Nick Aldis, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. We cut a clip from earlier in the today where Nick Aldis is with Tiffany Stratton. It comes Chelsea Green with Piper Niven. Chelsea Green tells Nick Aldis she cannot defend her title tonight in a street fight. Tiffany Stratton tells her to shut up, and she challenges Piper Niven to a match tonight, which Nick Aldis makes it official. A solid promo by Randy Orton to start #SmackDown. I was expecting the fans to be a bit louder, but still Randy Orton spoke about the punt, and that got the fans going. He's setting up him against Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. That match better happen too. And and I already knew that match was going to happen at WrestleMania 41. Right. Let's go to commercial break. So we get the first match, non-title match, Tiffany Stratton, women's WWE Women's Champion versus Piper Niven. This was a decent match. The bell rings were underway. Tiffany Stratton with a headlock, but Piper Niven throws her to the ropes and takes Tiffany Stratton down with a shoulder tackle. She goes for a running senton, but Tiffany Stratton moves out of the way and lands a basement dropkick. Tiffany Stratton on the ring apron, and with a springboard senton, she goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. Tiffany Stratton goes for a back elbow, but Piper Niven catches her and throws her over the top rope and onto the outside. Piper Niven on the ring apron, and she lands a cannonball onto Tiffany Stratton on the outside. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Tiffany Stratton with a running shoulder tackle in the ring, followed by an elbow to the face. Tiffany Stratton with a basement drop kick, and she goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. Tiffany Stratton climbs the top rope and lands a senton onto Piper Niven. She goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. She tries to lift Piper Niven up, but is unable to. Piper Niven sends her to the ropes and slams her onto the mat. She goes for the cover, but Tiffany Stratton kicks out. Piper Niven drags Tiffany Stratton towards the turnbuckle, and Piper Niven climbs the second rope. She goes for a splash, but Tiffany Stratton moves out of the way. Tiffany Stratton climbs the top rope and lands the prettiest moonsault ever. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner by pinfall, Tiffany Stratton. This was a decent match. As Tiffany Stratton is celebrating, in comes Charlotte Flair from behind with a chop to the leg, taking Tiffany Stratton down. Charlotte Flair with the figure 8 as WWE officials run down to break it up. In my honest opinion, they better not have Tiffany Stratton drop the title to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Now, if Tiffany Stratton drops the title to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 41, the IWC is going to flip. That's all I gotta say. It says we cut to Nick Aldis backstage with a whiteboard. He runs through the tag team division on SmackDown. He explains that the Street Profits will get their tag team title shot against DIY next week, and tonight it will be a number one contenders match between Pretty Deadly, Los Garza, and Motor City Machine Guns. Alright, a decent match between Tiffany Stratton and Piper Niven. At one point, Tiffany has to get the upper hand on Charlotte, and before WrestleMania, they have completely kept Charlotte Flair away from a match since the Royal Rumble 2. #SmackDown. So we go to commercial break. Alright, so we get the number one contenders match. Pretty deadly. So we get the number one contenders match. Tag team match. Pretty Deadly versus Los Garza versus Motor City Machine Guns in a True or Threat tag team match. And this match right here, this was it was just it was just there. So in my opinion, it was not very good. It was not bad. It was just Yeah, it was just a mad tag team match, so it was just like kind of okay for what it was. The bell rings. We are underway. Saban and Wilson start the match. Angel tags himself in, taking Chris Sabin out of the match. Angel and Wilson with double drop kicks on each other. This leads to all six men fighting in the ring at the same time. Pretty Deadly and Motor City Machine Guns are thrown to the outside of the ring. Los Garza with moonsaults off the second rope onto both teams on the outside. So go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Chris Sabin with the Hurricane onto Berto in the ring. Chris Sabin gets on the top rope and jumps, landing a DDT. He goes for the cover, but Berto kicks out. Elton Prince tags himself in and he hits Chris Sabin from behind. Angel gets in the ring and Elton Prince down. Kid Wilson takes Angel down, and Berto takes Kid Wilson down. Chris Sabin takes Kid Wilson down, and the Motor City Machine Guns go for a skull and bone, but Alex Shelley is pushed off the top rope. Um, Prince Prince rolls Chris Sabin up and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Pretty Deadly. So you mean to tell me you have Pretty Deadly winning? But this match was a meh. It was just a okay meh. It was a meh plus it was just okay at the same time. But let's move on. We see clips of Jay Cargill returning at the Elimination Chamber. I don't like these three tag team matches and only having two teams in the match at the same time. It's always such a mess too, but good for Pretty Deadly to get the win. Hashtag SmackDown. But I really want to see the Street Profits wins the WWE Tag Team Champions, which is I'm waiting on. So can you WWE can you please put the WWE Tag Team Champions around the Street Profits, please? Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, please. That's all I gotta say. Make that happen, WWE. Put the WWE Tag Team Champions around the Street Profits. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so we go to commercial break. So we get Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jay Cargill. This was the segment of the night right here. This segment was really good. Back from commercial, Bianca Belair music hits and out she comes to the ring. We see clips of Raw with Io Sky pinning Rhea Ripley to become the new women's world champion. Now, was I happy that Rhea Ripley lost to Io Sky? No, but it is what it is. So et cetera, et cetera. I did not like how Rhea Ripley lost to Io Sky for the WWE Women's World Champion. I did not like that at all, but it is what it is. In the arena, Bianca Belair is standing in the ring, and she says she should feel like she is on top of the world right now after winning the Elimination Chamber and going to WrestleMania 41. But it's hard to do that when two of her friends are fighting. She formed a bond with them both. Herself and Jay elevated the women's division, while Naomi stepped in to make sure it doesn't go to waste. Her and Naomi were close before, but now it's her best friend. She says she doesn't believe that Naomi will do something like that and she is confused. Bianca Belair says she is being accused too and she needs answers. Naomi is not texting her back and Jay is not talking to her. She says she knows Naomi is back there and she needs her to come out and give her answer. Out comes Naomi wearing a neck brace. Naomi gets in the ring and Bianca asks her what is going on. Naomi tells her this is not what it looks like and she needs her to understand what she is about to say. Naomi asks Bianca who stepped up had her back and made sure she didn't have to relinquish the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. After Jay was taken out, Bianca Belair tells her to stop and asks Naomi if she attacked Jay Cargill. Naomi tells her this is all noise and distractions. She tells her she needs to focus on WrestleMania 41 and Bianca tells her to stop. So Naomi was not answering the question. So how is that Bianca Belair asked Naomi a question, but Naomi did not answer? But anyway, let me continue. Bianca Belair tells her they are here for Jade Cargill and to stop talking about everything else. Naomi tells Bianca Belair that she never said this before, but the truth is, she feels like Jay has been piggyback on Bianca the entire time. That is her truth, and she has been forced to watch someone like Jay Cargill succeed off her excellent express experience and hard work while she was left aside. Naomi says she left them both be great and proud of them, but deep down, that is how she feels. Naomi says she doesn't give a you know what about Jay Cargill because Jay Cargill didn't give a you know what about Bianca. They began to argue in the ring, and Bianca asks her if she attacked Jay Cargill. Naomi begins to cry and tells Bianca Belair that she did it. Bianca Belair begins to cry, and Naomi says she did it for Bianca Belair. She did it for them. Bianca can't believe it, and she tells Naomi that this hurts so bad because she loves her. She tells Naomi she can't even look at her right now, and they are done. Bianca leaves the ring, and Naomi continues crying in the ring. Naomi tells Bianca Belair she did it for her, but she didn't understand that right now. Naomi tells her she should have pushed Jay Jay Cargill harder, and every time she starts to clock in, clock in and stood up for herself. Everyone turns on her. She tells Bianca Belair that is what she is doing right now, and she calls Bianca Belair an ungrateful. You know what? Bianca Belair turns around and we see a black SUV pull up into the arena. One step, Jay Cargill who walks towards the ring. You already know when Jay Cargill pull up to the arena and Jay Cargill step out the vehicle, you know Jay Cargill was finna stand on business against Naomi. But anyway, let me continue. Jay Cargill stops towards Bianca Belair and Bianca Belair tells her to go ahead. She gets in the ring and Naomi leaves, trying to jump the barricade. But Jay Cargill stops her. She throws Naomi into the barricade and back into the ring hitting her with Jada. Naomi is down on the mat, and Jay Cargill's music hits, and she leaves the ring. That segment by itself was the segment of the night between Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jay Cargill. That was the segment. That was a highlight segment of the night. I love that segment. That segment was cooking. You can tell that Naomi is going to form some kind of faction just to get her revenge, just to get revenge on Jay Cargill. So this feud between Naomi and Jay Cargill is far from over. But I cannot wait to see that if they please WWE make this match between Jay Cargill versus Naomi, please. But make this book the match between Jay Cargill and Naomi at WrestleMania 41. But that was the segment of the night. So I enjoyed that. That was a good segment and highlight of the night segment between Jay Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. So that's all I gotta say. But let me move on. So Byron Saxton with Drew McIntyre backstage. Drew McIntyre is backstage and he is stopped by Byron Saxton. Drew McIntyre tells him that everyone is talking about John Cena and if he doesn't call it last week, Drew McIntyre goes on to say that we are on the road to WrestleMania 41 and now thanks to Damian Priest, he has nothing. But tonight he will take out the black sheep of the Jey Uso family and walks away. That wasn't a very good promo. I tried liking this between Bianca Belair and Naomi, but it just didn't come off great. The I did it for you line was very Rikishi, and got more of the comical reaction from the crowd than anything. But it's a Naomi heel turn. Hashtag SmackDown. So you already know that Naomi turned heel. But in my opinion, that segment between Bianca Belair and Naomi and Jack Cargill, that was the segment of the night. And I enjoyed that segment. That was a good segment, and that was the highlight of the night right there. So everybody's gonna be talking about that segment for a very long time. All right, let me continue. So we go to commercial break. A video of Les Luger's WWE Hall of Fame announcement airs. So congratulations to Les Luger for being inducted into the 2025 Hall of Fame. Well deserved by Lex Luger. I've been watching Lex Luger since WCW, and that's all I gotta say. But congratulations to Lex Luger being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2025. Well deserved. All right, let me continue. Back in the arena, Byron Saxton is backstage with Charlotte Flair. She tells him that she warns Tiffany Stratton that she was going to be everywhere. Tiffany Stratton was going to be, and the division has gone soft. In comes B Fab, and she tells Charlotte Flair that she didn't hear her talking about the women's division being soft. B Fab, don't do it. Please, B Fab, don't do it. You don't know you're not gonna win next week against Charlotte Flair. So that's all I gotta say. This is hyping up Charlotte Flair. That's all I gotta say. So we're gonna get B Fab versus Charlotte Flair, but I got Charlotte Flair going over B Fab. That's all I gotta say. Let me continue. Charlotte Flair tells her no one compares to her, but B Fab tells her they want their own legacies. No one is interested in bowing down to her anyone. Charlotte Flair tells her everyone eventually bows down to the Queen. She challenges B Fab to a match next week in Barcelona and walks away. All right. So we get the next match. Braun Strowman versus Solo Sikoa. Didn't really care about this match. The bell rings. We are underway. Solo with a right hand, but Braun Strowman with a shoulder tackle takes him down. Solo gets back up, and Braun Strowman clotheslines him to the outside of the ring. Braun Strowman to the outside, and he runs towards Solo Sikoa and goes for a tackle, but Solo moves out of the way, and Braun Strowman hits the steel steps. Solo Sikoa with a running hip attack onto the barricade. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Solo Sikoa with a Samoan drop, followed by a running hip attack in the corner. He goes for another hip attack, but Braun Strowman with a big boot, followed by a crossbody and Solo Sikoa rolls to the outside of the ring. So Braun Strowman to the outside, and he lands the Strowman Express running into Solo and taking him down. He throws Solo Sikoa back into the ring and lands a splash in the corner. He goes for a slam, but Solo Sikoa lands on his feet and pushes Braun Strowman shoulder first into the corner. Solo Sikoa with a kick, but Braun Strowman with a slam. He goes for the cover, but Tama Tonga breaks it up, and the referee calls for the bell. The winner by disqualification, Braun Strowman. I did not really care about this match. Tama Tonga grabs Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman takes Tama Tonga down. Jacob Fatu music hits, and now he comes. Both men stand on the ring apron, and the fans chant Fatu. They get in the ring, and both men with right hands. Braun Strowman to the ropes, and Jacob Fatu with a super kick, and Braun Strowman to the outside of the ring. Jacob Fatu goes for a suicide dive, but his foot gets caught on the second rope, and he missed Braun Strowman, falling to the floor. Braun Strowman grabs him and chokeslams him onto the announcer table. Jacob Fatu gets back up, and he throws Braun Strowman over the barricade. Both men fight in the crowd and onto WWE stage equipment. Braun Strowman chokeslams Jacob Fatu through a table, and WWE officials breaks it up. Jacob Fatu gets back up, but officials are in the way. All right, so we go to LA Knight with Byron Saxton backstage. We cut backstage, and Byron Saxton is with LA Knight. He tells Byron Saxton that it was all gas and no brakes on Jacob Fatu going through the table. That means that the man who cost him the United States Championship last week is out of the picture, and that means no distractions, and he will smack Shinsuke Nakamura in the factory settings. He says we are standing in the birthplace of the rebirth of his United States title reign. And if you think about it, he has dealt with sneak attacks. The Miz, he dealt with it all. He says Shinsuke Nakamura hopes the shadows were good to him because he won't be when he won't be and when can all pledge allegiance to the United States champion. And says LA Knight, yeah. So we get the next match. Chelsea Green Chelsea Green. So we get Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. We cut to Chelsea Green, who is dressed as Cactus Jack. She is with Piper Niven, and she tells Piper Niven to shake it off since she is still recovering from her match earlier. Selena Vega tells Chelsea Green that she will go after whoever is champion next. So we go to commercial break. So then we get the Women's United States Championship Street Fight match. Chelsea Green versus Mitchin. This was a fun match. As Mitchin is making her way down to the ring, Chelsea Green goes to the outside and they begin fighting. Mitchin throws Chelsea Green into the barricade and into the ring. She takes weapons out of a trash can and throws everything in the ring. Mitchin gets in the ring and the bell rings. We are underway. Mitchin trips Chelsea Green and Chelsea Green falls face first onto a steel chair. Chelsea Green grabs the trash can and she hits Mitchin across the face with it. Chelsea Green goes for a pile driver, but Mitchin backdrops her onto a steel chair, and Chelsea Green falls to the outside of the ring. Mitchin bites Chelsea Green's fingers, and she begins to grab a table from under the ring, but Chelsea Green slams Mitchin down on the outside. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Mitchin sprays Chelsea Green with a fire extinguisher, and Chelsea Green is down. Mitchin begins to grab a table from under the ring, but Piper Niven hits Mitchin and throws her back into the ring. Chelsea Green places a trash can in front of Mitchin's face. Piper Niven told the trash holds the trash can, and Chelsea Green goes coast to coast, jumping off the top rope. She goes for the cover, but Mitchin kicks out. Out comes B Fab, who hits Piper Niven with the kendo stick, and they fight to the back. Chelsea Green turns around and Mitchin hits her with the kendo stick. She places Chelsea Green in the corner and places the trash can in her face. Landing a cannonball, Mitchin goes for the cover, but Chelsea Green kicks out. Mitchin goes to the outside and grabs a table from under the ring and slides it into the ring. Chelsea Green with a bulldog from behind takes takes Mitchin down. Chelsea Green sets the table up and grabs Mitchin, but Mitchin hits her with each defeat. Chelsea Green rolls onto the table, but the table is slightly break. Mitchin climbs the top rope and hits a splash through the table. She goes for the cover, but someone dressed in black pulls Chelsea Green to the outside. That person hits Mitchin with the right hand. They pull the hoodie down, and it's apple fire. Our fire. She gets in the ring and lands a Canadian destroyer on Mitchin onto the chair in the ring. Chelsea Green goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match is still the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green. That was a fun match, but I was confused. Why did Apple Fire help Chelsea Green to retain the Women's United States Champion? I guess WWE is trying out something new. So there's your answer right there. WWE is trying to try something new, and that's why Apple Fire form like some kind of fra- fraction of some type of faction with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. All right, it is what it is. That was a fun street fight match for the Women's United States Champion. Apple Fire salutes Chelsea Green, and we cut to the back. Santos Escobar is with Los Garza and he tells them they failed and next time they better win. Angel and Escobar walks away, but in comes Andrade. He asks Berto why he takes that from them, and he knows Berto, and Berto deserves better. Berto walks away, and we cut to commercial. A fun women's United States title street fight match. Chelsea Green dresses as Cactus Jack was hilarious. I like what they're so, showing by having Apple Fire appearing and helping Chelsea Green. They they create they creating creating a mini stable with her. So hashtag Smackdown. So we go to commercial break. We see clips of John Cena attacking Cody Rhodes at the WWE Elimination Chamber. Back in the arena, we hear wrestling has more than one royal family. And Cody Rhodes' music hits. Out comes the undisputed WWE Champion with a black eye as his power goes off. He takes a piece of piece of cotton out of his left ear is not his usual interest. He has as he gets in the ring and placed the championship in the middle of the ring. He looks at the crowd who are in their feet who are on their feet in a John Cena sucks chant from the crowd. Cody Rhodes asks the fans what they want to talk about. He says the obvious question with an obvious answer is the most watched moment in WWE history and wrestling history. He asks, "What do you say to someone that isn't even 4 years old when she asks you what happened to your face?" He says that wasn't a conversation he was expected to have. He told her that he ran into a wall. Not entirely untrue. He ran into one that was designed by the final boss, The Rock. His associate Travis Scott, and by his WrestleMania 41 opponent, John Cena. Cody Rhodes says he drove John Cena around for 2 years. He was trying to spawn off any bit of knowledge, and he could. He says John Cena was a hero. One day he will tell his daughter what actually happened. That's a great man who did get who did great things. The definition of virtuous, someone who said never give up. He will tell his daughter that person gave up. Cody Rhodes apologized for any language he may have heard. He tells John Cena that everyone would like to know why. And if he knows his old friend John Cena, it will be a very smooth, well educated, well crafted answer. A signature amount of praise, and when he is done talking, he will feel bulletproof and justified, but there is no justification for John Cena. Cody Rhodes says that he is well aware that he is talking to the whole world right now, but for right now, but for those in the arena tonight, he doesn't know if they would. He doesn't know if this story, but Philadelphia was the one place his father was afraid to perform in. He never shared that same fear for reasons unknown. The fans once cheered for him years ago. He never forgot it. He never forgot it in last year's WrestleMania 40, trying to finish a story that started in the late 1970s. They cheered for him and chose him again. Cody Rhodes says, speaking of WrestleMania 40, you can watch it back and hear the audio back. You will see John Cena in the ring, pointing pointing at the title and saying, "It gets heavier every day." Cody Rhodes lifts the WWE title and looks at it. He says he says he said, "Here it is, holding it, and it is not heavy enough." Holding it over 300 days. He knows that John Cena is watching, and John Cena is convinced that he is the last of his kind, but he is not. Cody Rhodes is holding the title as it is waits. Nothing is clear. John Cena wants some Johnson wants some and to come get some. Cody Rhodes drops the microphone and looks at the WrestleMania 41 sign as his song plays. So Cody Rhodes took John Cena's catchphrases. He said, "If you want some, come get some." So Cody Rhodes took John Cena's catchphrases. But Cody Rhodes was cooking that promo. That was a good promo by Cody Rhodes. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes are backstage with Nick Aldis. The Miz tells him that SmackDown needs a hard-hitting interview and no one will miss. Melo don't miss TV. That's a god awful name. That was god awful by the Miz. Carmelo Hayes tells him that he never agreed to that, but he would like to ask why Cody Rhodes fumbled it. But you have people like Randy Orton who came back after 4 months on a crotch playing on 4 months on a couch playing Fortnite. In comes Randy Orton, who tells him that Fortnite is for kids. he was playing Elden Ring. Nick Aldis makes a match for next week between Randy Orton and Carmelo Hayes. I can tell you that right now that Carmelo Hayes is meant to lose to Randy Orton. So I got Randy Orton going over Carmelo Hayes next week on SmackDown. Alright. A very good promo by Cody Rhodes. He played into the history has with John Cena, the city of Philadelphia, WrestleMania 41, and all three together. Hashtag SmackDown. So we go to commercial break. So we get the next match, Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso. We've seen this match so many times, so why are we seeing this match again? And this match, this was a decent match. The bell rings were underway. Jimmy Uso throws Drew McIntyre to the outside of the ring. He goes for a suicide dive, but Drew McIntyre hits him with the right hand. Drew McIntyre gets back into the ring and hits Jimmy Uso with a chop to the chest. Drew McIntyre to the outside and he drags Jimmy Uso to the outside, placing Jimmy Uso on his shoulders, but Jimmy Uso lands on his feet. Jimmy Uso hits Drew McIntyre with a super kick and in a crossbody, taking both men over the announcer table. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop onto Drew McIntyre. He goes for the cover, but Drew McIntyre kicks out. Jimmy Uso gets Drew McIntyre in the corner and hits him with a running hip attack. He climbs to the top rope, but Drew McIntyre gets back to his feet and hits him with a right hand. Drew McIntyre on the top rope and goes for a superplex, but Jimmy Uso pushes him down. Jimmy Uso gets down and hits Drew McIntyre with a super kick and goes for the cover, but Drew McIntyre kicks out. Jimmy Uso climbs to the top rope and goes for the Uso splash. Drew McIntyre moves out of the way. Jimmy Uso lands on his feet and Drew McIntyre hits him with the Claymore. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Drew McIntyre. That was a decent match by itself. Drew McIntyre begins to walk to the back, but out comes Damian Priest, who hits him from behind. He lands a boot to the face as WWE officials breaks it up. So Drew McIntyre attacked Damian Priest earlier tonight on SmackDown, but Damian Priest got his get back, so Damian Priest retaliates by Damian Priest attacking Drew McIntyre. So that's all I gotta say. A decent match between Drew McIntyre and Jimmy Uso. Not sure what they will do with Jimmy Uso, but for someone who said 2025 would be his year, there does there doesn't appear to be direction for a WrestleMania match. WrestleMania match for him. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest could be fun. Hashtag WWE Smackdown. But here's my opinion. Can you please give the United States Championship to Jimmy Uso when LA Knight loses at WrestleMania? You never know. But if LA Knight defends his United States Championship at WrestleMania 41 against Jimmy Uso, please give Jimmy Uso the United States Championship. That's all I gotta say. It's time for Jimmy Uso to shine, man. So that's all I gotta say. Give Jimmy Uso a push. That's all I gotta say. So we go to commercial break. Byron Saxton is backstage with DIY. Johnny Gargano tells Byron Saxton there is a lot of great teams, but there's only one best tag team in the world, and that's them. Ciampa tells him everyone wants what they want, and they could all fight about it. Johnny Gargano says that hope is a dangerous thing because it means they have a chance. And next week, the Street Profits are not going to be in the ring with great but in the ring with the best. Ciampa tells them tells him that they will hold hold a minute of silence for the Street Profits. And as Byron Saxton begins to speak, they cut him off and walks away. That part was funny. So next week on SmackDown, WWE. Can you please put the WWE Tag Team Champions on the Street Profits? Ever since the Street Profits cut that promo was fire. But please, WWE, give the WWE Tag Team Champions to the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, because the Street Profits deserves it, and that's all I gotta say. All right, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get the WWE United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. When Shinsuke Nakamura returns and won the United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura has never did nothing with that United States Champion. That United States Championship is a mid title. by itself. But Shinsuke Nakamura did not do anything, did not do nothing with that United States Championship. And that's all I'm gonna say. And this match, that main event, this was a pretty good match. But I'm glad that Shinsuke Nakamura dropped the United States Championship to LA Knight. That's all I gotta say. But this was a pretty good main event match. The bell rings and we are underway. Nakamura with a knee followed by a kick. He goes for a right hand, but that's blocked by LA Knight and Nakamura to the ropes. But Nakamura rolls to the outside of the ring. LA Knight to the outside and Nakamura with a kick. He hits LA Knight with a running knee and throws him back into the ring. He places LA Knight on the second rope and lands a sliding release German suplex. LA Knight in the corner, and Nakamura goes for a right hand, but LA Knight with a kick to the face. Nakamura backs to his feet, and LA Knight clotheslines him over the top rope and to the outside of the ring. LA Knight with a baseball slide. Back from commercial break. LA Knight with a jumping elbow. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. He places Nakamura on the top rope and jumps up, but Nakamura slides under him. Nakamura with an elbow, and he gets back on the second rope. Nakamura with a back suplex, and he goes for the cover, but LA Knight kicks out. Nakamura runs towards LA Knight, but LA Knight with a clothesline. LA Knight slams Nakamura in the corner and runs towards him, but Nakamura moves out of the way. Nakamura with a kick to the neck. Nakamura climbs the top rope. LA Knight jumps to the top rope and lands a suplex. LA Knight with a leaping elbow off the top rope. He goes for the BFT, but Nakamura gets out of it and rolls to the outside of the ring. Nakamura grabs a chair, but LA Knight grabs it from Nakamura. LA Knight, LA Knight about to hit him with the chair, but the referee reminds him that if he does, he will be disqualified. Nakamura hits LA Knight as he is distracted and throws him into the ring. Nakamura grabs the chair and gets in the ring. As he is about to hit LA Knight with the chair, the referee Charles Robinson grabs it from him. LA Knight goes for a clothesline onto Nakamura, but he moves out of the way. LA Knight stops before he accidentally hits the referee. He turns around. Nakamura goes for the red mist, but LA Knight moves out of the way. He lands the mist onto the referee Charles Robinson. LA Knight rolls him up, but the referee is down. The referee rolls to the outside of the ring. Nakamura with a leg drop to the back of the neck. He grabs the chair, but LA Knight boots the chair into Nakamura's face. LA Knight lands the BFT onto the steel chair and goes for the cover. A referee runs down. He runs down and he gets the pin. The winner of the match and your new WWE United States Champion LA Knight. That was a pretty good main event match. LA Knight celebrates with Power goes off and SmackDown goes off there. A pretty good main event and LA Knight winning the United States title hopefully means his run this time is better. They didn't do much with Shinsuke Nakamura, which is I agree, as champion, but they could do more with LA Knight as champion. Hashtag SmackDown. Alright. A fun SmackDown, but these 3 hour shows are becoming a big long. This 2 hours. Cutting 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 same stuff out will make for a better show. So WWE SmackDown goes off the air. Alright, let me give my honest opinion what I think about WWE SmackDown. Now WWE SmackDown was a solid show and I give it a 9 out of 10. So that's all I gotta say. But if you guys enjoy my WWE SmackDown review highlights, make sure you guys please full watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this. Follow my social media down below in the description. Go check out my WWE Elimination Chamber review and highlights, and go check out my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. And also go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights, and also go check out my WWE NXT review and highlights that I post on the channel. And make sure you guys go check out my YouTube shorts that I post on the channel. So that's all I gotta say. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I will make a 3-minute YouTube short video of me showing you guys my thumbnail twice in that video. So the 3-minute YouTube short video is coming up next. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. Have a great Friday, guys.